Joran Vandersloot just described how he allegedly sold Natalie Holloway the nights that she disappeared. Joran says a man gave him a bag full of cash on a beach and then pulled Natalie onto a boat. After the guy that you sold her to, you don't know any more information about it than you've told us so far on camera, right?
I know everything that I told you guys before. I don't know if that's. I don't think we've discussed it all now.
According to what you told us, is that when you turned Natalie over to the guy in the boat, who was not this guy, you got a bag of cash, which you later split up. But you were cheated. It wasn't 10,000. It wasn't a full 10. How much is missing?
400.
And your assumption is that the boat driver took it.
I don't know.
You don't know, but anyway. All right. Now, have you ever gotten any more money from that guy?
Mm-hmm. One
when?
more time. After the second time we got arrested.
Which was when?
Don't know anymore. Not that the best of dates. No, I don't know.
How was the money transferred?
He sent it via Western Union.
To where?
To me.
And were you in Holland or Aruba?
At that time, I was in Holland. I wasn't anywhere there. No.
Why did he send you more money if he'd already paid you?
I don't think he. Yeah, I think he didn't want me to talk.
So you think it was to have you shut up?
Yeah, or to keep me happy. Something, I don't know.
How did he even think that you wouldn't be happy? Had you had any communication with him at all?
None at all. None whatsoever.
It was just out of the blue?
Out of the blue, completely.
How did he know where to send it?
That's when I gave him that. I gave him everything then at that moment. Like, he was telling me, where are you? What are you doing? All that stuff. Yeah.
I don't understand. You get the $9,600 when Natalie disappears, and then we fast forward a couple years, and then out of the blue, and you get arrested the second time, which is what, about 6 months ago?
Something like that.
About 6 months ago. Is suddenly he gives you how much more?
You gave me the same amount again.
10 grand or 9.6?
10 grand.
Okay, 10 grand. And he wires it to you in Holland. And you've actually given us the wire number.
Yeah.
You've given that to us. But there must have been some contact before, like by email or conversation, for you to give him the number of where to find it.
I had email contact with him.
Have you had email contact with him for the last couple of years?
No. But I gave it to him one time on a piece of paper, and but I don't know if he was using a real email address or.
So you just out of the blue emailed him first, or he emailed you first?
He emailed me.
He emailed you.
I don't have his.
Okay. He emailed you and said what?
He said like, how am I doing, and for me to shut up, and if I needed any money. So
you then replied what?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then he said okay. Then first I didn't hear anything for like a couple of weeks. So that's why I don't think it's his real email address. And then he said okay, well here's a number, you can go pick it up at a Western Union. And
you did?
Yeah.
And that's the last contact you've had with him?
Yeah.
You haven't tried to get more money out of him?
No.
Why not?
I don't know how to find him, where he is. I've emailed him another time, but he didn't respond.
Does your father know about this second money?
No.
Who knows about that?
No one.
Does Joe Tacopina know about the slave?
No.
Doesn't know a thing about it? Never told him?
No.
So the only lawyer who knows is Antonio, Carlo. No other lawyer. And your father and the teacher. Does your mother know?
No.
Does your mother know about the payoff to...
No, don't think so. I don't speak to them anymore at all.
Your parents? Why not?
Just don't have the best relations anymore.
But why?
Yeah, I guess it was all a little bit too much, I guess.
Is that your decision or their decision to sort of cut contact?
I guess mine.
Do you have any contact with Deepak and Satish? What kind of contact?
I've emailed back and forth with him a couple times, called once.
When did he call?
Also, I think 3 months ago.
And what was the conversation?
It was about they had a lawsuit going, and that's really the only thing we talk about.
And is there any? Why is the lawsuit of interest to you?
Yeah, it's they said that if they won the lawsuit, that they would give me $1 million.
And is that Deepak saying that or Satish?
It's Deepak. I got it on paper too.
Deepak wrote it? Or email?
No, I got it just computer, like just like it's typed up.
Do you know if his lawyer knows?
Yeah, for sure.
What does it say on the paper? What's the deal?
It's that as long as I don't share anything that I know about the both of them with any money, and if they win their lawsuit, I'll get $1 million.
Did that come from the lawyer or did that come from Deepak?
Both of them.
Both the lawyer and Deepak?
Yeah, it's an official paper.
Will you show us a copy of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else? I know this isn't easy for you.
No, just that I hope you guys go in and really look at it, find out everything, find out what happened, and hopefully then I can go on, everyone can go on.
Up next, you just heard Joran's unbelievable story in his own words, but it is not over yet. We have information next that will completely change the way you look at this interview. Joran contacted us again and gave a final, surprising twist to the story. You need to hear it.
The investigation, the exclusive interviews. Greta has been there from the beginning. Now she breaks down the Natalee Holloway mystery. Tomorrow, don't miss a special On the Record.
Confession. Maybe not. As we all know by now, Joran has changed his story a number of times, and now he has changed it again. Any good investigator is going to chase down every lead. Some leads are successful, some go nowhere. We had spent so much time on this story that we wanted to go that extra mile and get whatever information we could. We also set out to attempt to prove or disprove what information we collected. After we conducted this interview in Asia, Joran contacted us again. He told us that he had been lying during that interview and that he had not sold Natalee Holloway to a stranger. Joran says he made the story up. You can decide for yourself what to believe and what not to believe. We know for certain that Joran Vandersloot has lied about the night Natalee Holloway disappeared. The question now is whether he has ever told the truth. That is why our investigation continues. After this interview with Joran, we contacted many of the people involved in the alleged plot as we could. We also went online to look at the State Department's website, which provides shocking information about worldwide human trafficking. Tomorrow night, you will hear what we uncovered in an investigation spreading from the island of Aruba to Asia and even to the city of Seattle. Thank you for being with us tonight for this special On the Record. Go to GretaWire.com right now and tell us what you think about it. Good night from Washington.